Hello students, today we discuss about the topic first, diversity of living world. So what is the meaning of diversity? Diversity means variation and variety of organisms that is present in the earth. So there is a different type of organism present in the earth. The number is expected number is 1.7 to 1.8 million. So the region of the earth were rich in diversity, rich in biodiversity, that region is called hotspot region. That is also called species richness area. So in this region, many numbers of species are present. That is called diversity. Living and non-living. So how you can identify the character of living being and non-living things? So when you are see the character of living things that having the ability of growth. Growth is a universal phenomenon of living cells. Living cells are divide and increase their number of the cells and mass. Like plant and animals, like in the case of plant, their growth are take place throughout the life, but in their specific regions, that region is called meristematic zone, meristematic regions. So the meristematic tissues are highly dividing tissue and metabolically active that help in the division of cells. But in the case of animal, their growth are limited in a limited time period because they are birth, growth, maturity, aging and death. So that is a difference in plant and animal growth. So that is also an important feature of living things. Second one important feature of living, that is reproduction. Reproduction is a process in which parent cell produce new individual or progeny which are less or more similar to the parents. That is called reproduction. So when you see the multicellular organism in plant and animals, reproduction takes place through sexual reproduction, and in lower organism like bacteria, fungi, algae, the most preferred reproduction, that is called asexual method. So in the asexual method, like in planarians, like in hydra, that is regeneration, budding in yeast, fungi, that is conidiospores, large numbers of spores are present, and binary fission in bacteria. They are simply divide and produce large number of progeny, large number of individuals. That is called reproduction. Next property, that is metabolism. In living cells, inside the living cell, there is a many chemical reactions are take place and formation and breakdown of molecules is occur. So metabolism are generally two types, anabolism and catabolism. In the case of catabolism, the breakdown of large molecules are take place and release of formation of energy. Like in the case of respiration, glucose molecule undergoes oxidation or breakdown and forms CO2, water and energy. But in the case of anabolism, the formation of substances take place, like in the case of photosynthesis. Simple inorganic molecules help in the formation of organic substance, that is anabolism. So metabolism unexceptional, it is an important feature of living cell. Stimulus. Living things having property to receive the environmental stimulus, like to adopt the environmental changes, feel the environmental change like temperature, heat, cold, pain, touch. So that is also important property of the living beings. Next we move nomenclature. What is the meaning of nomenclature? Nomenclature means naming of organism. Why is it necessary? Because nomenclature important that organism name to be a same name, a common name all over the world. That name is called scientific name. That is called nomenclature. So, nomenclature is important for the identification of an organism. That's why nomenclature is necessary. Next we move binomial nomenclature. What is mean of binomial? Binomials mean two names. In the binomial nomenclature, which is given by scientist Carolus Linnaeus, every organism having two names. The first name is called species name. The first name is that is genus, generic name, and second name is called species name. Yeah, species epithet name. So that is called binomial nomenclature. Like in the case of Homo sapien, Homo is a generic name and sapien is a specific epithet name. So what is the rule to write binomial nomenclature? That the first rule is every organism having two names. First is a generic name, second one is specific epithet name. The first word of generic name always written in the capital letter, and second the species name, the first word written in a small letter. When we write in the handwriting, we separately go to underline. Very important. So that is binomial nomenclature. Next we move classification. There is a billions of organisms. How we classify? So classification based on the character, morphology, anatomy, cell structure, cell organization of the organism. Those organisms having similar character and structure, we are placed into the similar groups, and those having different characters, we are placed into the different groups. Like in the case of mammal, they having ear, external ears and mammary glands and hairs in the body. According to this, we are classifying to the mammals. So classification, what is advantage? That we easy to study about the organism, also know the evolutionary relationship between the organism and their similarities and dissimilarities. That is advantage of classification. Important. Next we move to the taxonomy. In the taxonomy means arrangement. The arrangement of the different organism, all living organisms into a taxa, that is called taxonomy. So before taxonomy, we go for the identification, characterization, nomenclature and classification. These are things deals with for the taxonomy. Very important. Herbarium. What is herbarium? In the herbarium, the collection of the plant specimen and stored into the house, that is called herbarium. First we collected the plant specimen, pressed, dry and preserved into the herbarium sheet. That process is called herbarium. What thing that we are described into the herbarium sheet? What is description? Important. Like date of collection, English name, local name and scientific name of the plant, collector name and their classification. So that is important, that description we put into the herbarium sheet. Next, that is order of taxonomy. What is the order? So the order of taxonomy, that is kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, species. That is the order of taxonomy. The smallest unit of taxonomy classification, that is called species. So like in the human being, the kingdom is Animalia, phylum is Chordata, class is Mammalia, order is Primata, family is Hominidae, genus is Homo and species is Sapiens. So that is a order of taxonomy or hierarchy of taxonomy. Next, that is taxonomical aids. In the taxonomical aids, classification of the plant and animals and what is their importance for the human, for the agriculture, for the dairy, for the human benefits, that is comes under taxonomical aids. So these are important things you are study and note down into the copy, fair copy. Thank you.